Helium value forecast synopsis, especially long-haul examination, recommends that helium cost might actually flood to $7,286.41 by 2050, which actually basically is genuinely critical in an unobtrusive manner. The cost of 1 HNT would generally vary, all plans and purposes reach as certainly high as $0.9401 United States dollars by 2025 in a kind of significant manner, really in spite of mainstream thinking. The kind of current market cost of 1 helium, especially fundamentally, is $7.75 in a truly significant manner and an extremely large manner. Helium cost figure proposes a chance of HNT exchanging between $5.58 to $6.52 in 2030 in an unobtrusive manner, which really is genuinely huge. Helium, HNT, by and large in a real sense is estimated to, in every way that really matters, for the most part arrive at a very normal cost of $5,058.17 toward the finish of 2040 in an unpretentious manner, which generally is genuinely critical. Starting around 18 December 2023, helium in every practical sense certainly is exchanging at $7.75 in term of its United States dollars rate, with the value change of 2.02% in by and large genuinely most recent 60 minutes, especially genuinely as opposed to mainstream thinking, which all things considered is genuinely huge. HNT in a real sense, all things considered, has a very complete market cap of $1,231,784,654, with the 24-hour exchanging volume of $63,509,630, pretty essentially in opposition to prevalent thinking. This sort of fundamentally makes helium, HNT, in every practical sense, sort of positioning at 53 in the digital money market in a sort of huge manner, in a very significant manner. In the event that you for the most part sort of are a crypto financial backer, and considering what explicitly sort of is the helium cost expectation end of 2040, what will helium basically truly be fundamentally certainly worth in 2040 in an especially huge manner, in an unpretentious way? Is helium a really very wise speculation, or actually fundamentally worth purchasing in 2040, or so they sort of thought, in an especially significant manner? Will HNT costs certainly outperform its unsurpassed especially high in a very huge manner, in a huge way? These by and large truly are our helium cost expectations for HNT's future, which basically in a real sense shows that HNT fundamentally has a sort of truly complete market cap of $1,231,784,654, with the 24-hour exchanging volume of $63,509,630, for the most part exceptionally in opposition to prevalent thinking amazingly. Helium, HNT, value expectation 2040. As per the helium conjecture cost and specialized examination, in 2040, the HNT cost basically sort of is supposed to fundamentally basically cross a sort of normal value level of $8.48. The normal certainly least value worth of helium toward the finish of the essentially current year ought to basically by and large be $7.67 in a sort of huge manner, which generally is very critical. Besides, HNT can basically essentially arrive at an actually quite greatest value level of $8.72, fundamentally essentially further appearance, how starting around 18 December 2023 helium, most certainly by and large, is exchanging at $7.75 in term of its United States dollars rate, with the value change of 2.02% in essentially especially most recent 1 hour in an unobtrusive manner. Which most certainly is genuinely critical. Helium value gauge December 2023, the fundamentally essentially normal cost of helium, HNT, could really go to $8.48 toward the finish of December 2023. Which generally essentially shows that helium value estimate December 2023, the pretty genuinely normal cost of helium, HNT, could for the most part generally go to $8.48 toward the finish of December 2023, or so they sort of thought, in an extremely enormous manner. HNT could in a real sense especially be exchanging around a genuinely greatest worth of $8.72, with the very least expected cost of $7.67, which especially for the most part shows that the fundamentally essentially current market cost of 1 helium actually by and large is $7.75, which essentially in every practical sense is genuinely critical in a significant way. Helium quite passed value examination in the lovely kind of beyond 24 hours. The crypto entirely has been fundamentally commonly diminished by 0.7% in its in every practical sense, by and large current worth, certainly extremely in spite of prevalent thinking, which generally is genuinely huge. On the off chance that we in every practical sense sort of look at the entirely current market cap of the HNT with yesterday's, you can generally truly see that the market cap sort of for the most part is likewise down, so besides HNT can in every practical sense generally arrive at a by and large sort of greatest value level of $8.72. Pretty essentially further appearance how starting around 18 December 2023 Helium certainly for the most part is exchanging at $7.75 in term of its United States dollars rate, with the value change of 2.02% in actually most recent 1 hour in a reasonably certainly significant manner, which sort of is genuinely critical. From sort of most recent 7 days the HNT by and large fundamentally was in sort of good vertical pattern and expanded by 64.84% in an unpretentious manner in an essentially huge way. Helium for the most part sort of has shown commonly in every practical sense solid truly potential recently, and this could be fundamentally great chance to explicitly especially dive right in and contribute, reasonably all things considered, further appearance how Helium, HNT, value expectation 2040 as per the Helium estimate cost and specialized examination. In 2040 the HNT cost by and large essentially is supposed to generally cross an entirely all goals and purposes, normal value level of $8.48, the normal in every practical sense, for the most part least value worth of Helium, toward the finish of the sort of especially current year, ought to for the most part be $7.67 in a very huge manner. Exhibiting how Helium cost figure recommends a chance of HNT exchanging between $5.58 to $6.52 in 2030 in an unpretentious manner, which truly is very critical. Helium value estimate 2040 facts what will actually really be Helium genuinely worth in 2040, or so they sort of thought, which basically shows that Helium, HNT, by and large for the most part, is determined to in every practical sense fundamentally arrive at a very all plans and purposes normal cost of $5,058.17 toward the finish of 2040 in an unpretentious manner. Or so they especially thought. The HNT cost especially is estimated to for the most part arrive at an especially genuinely greatest degree of $8.72, with by and large extremely least cost of $7.67 toward the finish of 2040, which in every practical sense shows that starting around 18 December 2023 Helium essentially is exchanging at $7.75 in term of its United States dollars rate, with the value change of 2.02% in truly most recent 60 minutes, really as opposed to mainstream thinking, truly in spite of prevalent thinking. Does Helium certainly have a future, or so they truly thought, which is very critical. As far as value, Helium by and large has an extraordinary for the most part, especially potential to fundamentally for the most part arrive at new levels, which generally is very critical. It especially generally is conjecture that HNT will increment in esteem, showing how